In my map, I have 4 raster layers. I have a Landsat image from 2020, February, Landsat image from 2021, August, a Sentinel-2 image from 2020, September, and a Sentinel-2 image from 2021, also September. What I would like to do is do some calculations that are a little bit more advanced and using the basic raster calculator, which you can access through the processing toolbox. That is the content of a previous video. The more advanced version, call it your scientific version of the raster calculator, you access through the raster menu, and you simply open the raster calculator for you. As you can see on your screen, it has a lot more options and as a result, more capabilities. This version of the calculator allows you to access individual bands of the raster images that you have loaded to your project. For example, here it says the name of the file at 1, at 2, at 3. These are the different bands. Now, when you are working with the different raster files, the tiles, the bands will be dependent on your platform. I created composite images from a selection of bands. So for my Landsat images, the 6 would be the shortwave infrared 2, 5 shortwave infrared 1, band 4 is the near infrared, 3 is the red, this is the green, and then the blue. So these together allow me then to have a view of the image as you would, for example, here. Let's switch the Landsat image on. This is a true color image, and this was created, for example, by right-clicking and saying properties. Go to information and just scroll down. You'll be able to see that there are various bands in here. So band 1 to 6. In terms of symbology, I've set the red band to band 3, which is correct, the green band to band 2, and the blue band to band 1, not the gray band. This gray refers to a panchromatic band that is normally as part of any raster or any satellite image. I have not included this because I didn't need it, because I created my own composite image. Regardless, I've set the blue band to band 1 because that is my blue band. And that allows me to then see this true color image that you see here. If I now want to do calculations on this image, where I want to access the individual bands, I would use this version of the raster calculator, not the one from the processing toolbox. There are many similarities between this one and the one from the processing toolbox. You can create a temporary layer. This is to create the raster on the fly. Or you can write to file and also specify which type of raster output you have. The DOTIFF is the default and the one that's most easily shared with other platforms. You can also have the spatial extent. You should always select or specify your spatial extent. For example, if I'm using band 4 of this Landsat image, that is the near infrared band, I should have the spatial extent of that image. The spatial extent is simply aligned then to the input data. It will capture your rows and columns based on your input data. You should set the coordinate reference system as well. It should be the input layer to ensure that calculations are done correctly, and then you run or you create your calculation. You will build a calculation based on whichever use or purpose you want to do. For example, you want to compare the spectral reflectance of the near infrared from one year to the next. You can say one layer less the other layer, and then this will be given to you in a temporary layer that you simply run. You say OK, and the calculation will be done. So in this case, you can ignore the values for now. This is just simply the reflectance values of the pixels. But you have subtracted the near infrared reflectance values of one time period less the other one. So the difference again between this calculator and the one in your processing toolbox is simply that the one you can access from the raster menu has greater capabilities in terms of being able to access individual bands, whereas the raster calculator from the toolbox allows you to specify calculations between the whole layer, so not the bands within the raster itself.